Well, hello again, everybody. It's been a while. It's been a couple of months. I've been busy. Who am I kidding? I'm not. I hope you all had a fantastic holiday and you had a lot of fun either lazing about or maybe you worked. Like I know a couple of my friends have been working over winter break and stuff. I highly doubt that an actual adult is watching this, which is why I'm specifically saying winter break, because I know that when you're in the adult life, there is no winter break. You get like a week. Not even. Anyway, so it's been a hot topic in America throughout a very, very long part of our, actually no, through all of our history, just manifesting itself in different ways about equality and oppression and how people are being treated in this country, whether it's for jobs, whether it's just in society, whether it's even by your own peers or enemies or whatever. It's been a really big issue, especially with African Americans, which just makes me incredibly sad. But there's also, you know, Latinos and Islamic and Muslims and Native Americans and just a whole list of people. The only people that seem to not really be too criticized against is Caucasians, which I find interesting. Anyway, I've been finding it interesting how everyone feels like they're being oppressed, and in some ways literally everyone is oppressed, even though I just said it 30 seconds ago that we weren't. Even people like myself are oppressed. Mostly I am because I'm a girl. So I was thinking for a long time about a lot of things about equality. Like, you know, obviously, you know, we all want to be treated right. We all want to have equal opportunities. I guess in like the most basic sense, we just all want to be treated like the person next to us. You know, I think that kind of ticks me off the most is when I have a employer that gets so much more than I do, and we would get the same amount of work, we work almost the same amount of hours. You know, you would think that we would be treated more equally, and yet in many cases it's like they favor them over me. Now, it's not that big of a deal. I only have a part-time job as a cashier. I really honestly don't care that much because that's not a career, that's just a job. But it made me wonder about how equality actually works. And when I really thought about it, I came to the conclusion that it's really that no one has equality. If you really think about it. Because our entire lives, we are going to be going up and down the totem pole of superiors. We are either going to be superior to someone else, or we are going to be the submissive person to the superior above us. You know, you're never going to be top of the top, but you're also never going to be the lowest of the low. I mean, to be perfectly honest, you know, even a homeless person is not the lowest person. I swear I wasn't high. I don't take drugs or anything, but while I was thinking about all this, I was just like, what is the highest and lowest rank? I mean, you know, there's gotta be a highest or a lowest, because if there wasn't, then there wouldn't be any kind of superiority whatsoever. There has to be a limit to the highest and the lowest that you can be. And what I figured out was that the highest and the lowest is the same thing. Bear with me. Like I said before, there's always going to be someone higher than you, but there's always going to be someone lower than you as well. Okay, so then what's the lowest, what's the highest? My thing being is that the highest and the lowest, I think, are the dead. Think about it. They're the highest because once someone dies, or has been done for a while, unless they're like Hitler or something, or just awful human being, we're very respectful of the dead. you never speak ill of the dead. Again, unless it's like Hitler. But they're the most respected. You know, you're taught to never walk on their graves. You are taught to be respectful and have a moment of silence for the dead. Like, they have so much respect. And you can never speak ill of a dead person because that's just disrespectful. It's very disrespectful to not only them, but their family, their friends, and anyone that knew them. So then, why are they the lowest as well? Well, think about it. They're dead. I could literally say anything about them. And they can't say anything back because they're dead. They have no say in anything. I mean, not like they have to worry about having a say in anything. Like, they're dead. They don't really have to worry about anything. But it's weird because even a homeless person or someone that literally feels like they are the lowest of the low, is still higher than someone who's dead because they still have a voice. Nowadays, that's getting a little bit harder because of the internet and videos and being able to send emails and things that can keep your voice alive forever. But that's a recording. It's not, I can never speak to someone who died in person ever again. It's just never gonna happen. So I think it's kind of funny. I mean, we're not equal. We're never gonna be equal unless we can one day get past the whole idea of superiority in any form, like literally any form. Like even the saying respect your elders, that's a form of superiority. That's a form of inequality, if you really think about it. So there will always be inequality, and I just kind of thought it was such an interesting thing that I just had to put it out there for the internet to hear. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening to my little rants about equality and everything. I would like to actually do more series about this, about philosophical things. I'm thinking about calling them philosophical conundrums, because the thing about philosophy is that, you know, it's not scientific. You're really never going to have a surefire answer to anything, but it's just nice to think about things that are kind of a little out of the box. And so I thought this was a good way to kind of get that started. If you guys have anything else that you think would be good to talk about or discuss, or if you have anything on the matter of what I was talking about with equality. I mean, when have you ever experienced inequality? I'm sure you probably have, because everyone does. It's unfortunate, but we do. Sorry, fixing. It's just, okay, so I have a mirror like right there. Ooh, I have a mirror right there. Well, it's more like the camera video, and then I have a mirror right here. If I angle myself, I can see myself. Well, and the only reason that I have the mirror there is because light. It's good light. I'm cheap.